stack the money, make it multiply. Yellow, white, gold,
It wouldn't even be right, bro. It wouldn't even be right. Ready to go.
Nigga, so. Hey. Let me pull his notes up real quick. Why is Lamelo the GOAT right now?
I told you, bro. We won't talk about. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna chill. That should just be the first topic, cause I need to go. And tell you these.
All right. What's up, everybody? We back. Episode 6. Facts over feelings. I'm Bobby Champion.
I'm Chris Staples. I'm ready to go today. I'm ready. I'm not playing no games with you, Bobby. Come on, give me these topics. Let's go.
All right, listen, man. LaMelo Ball is looking like the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. He recently just hit 7 threes of 12 attempts. Okay, this is the most by any player in NBA history as far as age is concerned. The youngest player in NBA history to make 7 threes. Okay, so now,
right,
let's talk about this. All right, so rookies. I don't even know if it's close as far as rookie of the year. But now when you start talking about rookies
it's not even a conversation.
It's not even a conversation. Okay,
it's not a conversation, right?
Okay.
Not even a conversation.
Cool. All right. So
he in that you know, how Tom Brady the GOAT and it's not even a conversation no more. Like LaMelo Ball is the rookie of the year. We don't even have to talk about anybody else. We don't even have to talk about them.
Don't even talk about it.
We
don't talk about it.
Unless he just falls off a random cliff, it's not a conversation.
So who's having a better rookie season? Ja
LaMelo
Morant,
Ball.
or who had the better rookie? Who currently, if you had to compare him to Ja Morant's rookie season, okay, is his rookie season currently better than Ja Morant's at this point?
Yes, I have to say it is. Even though Ja Morant was a highlight reel, so is LaMelo Ball. But Ja Morant was more on the, slam dunk side of, even though he was doing great and had great assists, it's in the West. They did not make the playoffs, in which I know it's still early in the season, but the Hornets is on pace to make the playoffs. They looking like they coming together really good as a team. Making the playoffs will be very good for them. But I have to say, even though Ja Morant came into the league starting, he started point guard from jump. LaMelo started off as 6 man, then grew his way in, 10 games in or whatever. So I still have to say LaMelo Ball, because even though Ja Morant had no pressure coming to the league, I'm not saying LaMelo did, but he had a lot of stock going into the league. Ja Morant came out of nowhere. Think about it. Ja Morant just started, names started buzzing maybe March Madness before he came into the league. It wasn't like a Zion it was like, dang, Ja Morant, when he went from this to number 2, but not the pressure of like a Zion. Who's the only name we usually talk about this year in the draft? LaMelo Ball. Is he gonna be like Lonzo? He had some pressure. So I'm going to say right now, I got to say LaMelo Ball. He leading in all these categories. Coming off the bench. That's there. Imagine if he was a starter. Right now he averaging 14 points a game. He was only playing 20 minutes. Because, Terry Rozier was balling. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it wrong, but now he's a starter.
I don't think that currently he's having a better rookie season than Ja Morant had, only because of starting. Now, if he had started all these games, just like Ja Morant came in the league and he was starting off great, I would say that. I do agree with you on the fact that the expectations were different for him. Everybody's really looking towards Zion. So a lot of the pressure was off Ja Morant. Everybody was just really waiting to see what Zion did. So the fact that he was killing was like, oh, okay, that kind of took really pressure off of Zion. All right, this is taking a little bit of spotlight off him. But as far as LaMelo is concerned, it was like, all right, either he was doing this or he would be a bust, basically, with all of the hype that was really around him. So I would definitely have to agree with that. But I don't think that currently it would be fair for me to say he's having a better rookie season than Ja Morant had when he won Rookie of the Year, only because he hasn't had the same opportunities. That's the only reason I would say that.
I think for what he's doing in the role that he's playing, because we talk about like Lamelo, like, you know, like he's the leader of the team. He's not. It's not even his squad. You know what I'm saying? He's coming in
Yeah,
playing his
but
role,
this
but he's
team is a
playing
lot
such a
better.
great.
I think this team is better than the Grizzlies were when he got there. I think. I think the
I
Hornets.
don't know. I put them in like the same category. I feel like they're like the Grizzlies of the East,
Yeah,
like a
they
low.
both pretty bad. Like, yeah.
Yeah, they would be like low seed in either conference. You know what I'm saying? If the Grizzlies was to make the playoffs, they would be like the eighth, ninth seed. Same thing I feel like with the Hornets right now. Like they're there, but they'll probably be like a lower seed. But I mean, I agree with you as far as what you said with Ja Morant in that case. That does make sense. Like I said, but LaMelo, for the role that he's playing, he's doing such a great job, man. Like, and staying humble, not stepping on anyone's toes or whatever. He's just out there being a facilitator, taking the right shots. One thing we worried about, one thing Ja Morant had struggled with a little bit, even though he's a fantastic player. We talked about him like he's such an athletic guy. He relies on that a lot, where he wasn't a good 3-point shooter.
Right.
That's not something we worry about LaMelo. Now, he's not playing over the rim, but he getting to the basket, he making the right passes, and he can shoot that ball at a high clip. So those things I feel like, that adds more value to the team. And then this is not his, like I said, this isn't his team. So he doesn't have the pressure of having to go out there and score 30 a night for the team to win. He got Monk, he got Miles Bridges, he got Gordon Hayward, he got Terry Rozier. So, those are other scorers on the team, who have more responsibilities on scoring the ball. So
Right.
I don't know. I would still say LaMelo at the end of the day, as far as having the rookie year. That's just my opinion on it.
And that's why.
Facts,
Yeah, no. And then when I think about it, that's exactly why I would have to say it definitely is Ja Morant, because you just named it. Like, they didn't have a player that was Gordon Hayward's caliber when Ja Morant got there. They didn't have a player that was like Devontae Graham or Terry Rozier or Miles Bridges. Like, who did they
But I
have?
can hit you
They
with so
had
many different
Jackson. They
categories.
had Jackson Jr.
Just that, like, just so you're saying that, but don't get it twisted. LaMelo went to Michael Jordan team, okay? When Ja Morant went to who owns the Grizzlies? We don't know. Like, you just like, it's the Grizzlies. Like, we don't really.
What is that? What does that have to do with anything?
Whatever. You got pressure. You playing under Michael Jordan right now, bro. You got pressure. You
just
better come out
want
here
to
and
say
play
Michael
correct.
Jordan.
Jordan just drafted you.
You
Yeah, that's pressure. That's pressure. You playing for the Grizzlies. That's so different. I mean, no offense, but I don't know. We ain't talk about the Grizzlies.
The most
Now we're talking about the Hornets again.
The most pressure he got to worry about is his dad playing Jordan one-on-one, as far as Michael Jordan is concerned. Otherwise than that, he don't have to worry about no pressure as far as that's concerned. He does
doing
not
his
have
thing,
to worry
man.
about that.
He doing his thing.
No, he is. Come on now. I was the one saying, LaMelo, don't try to. No, come on now. This is blasphemy right here. Come on, you're the same guy who
that was the past.
was talking about Lonzo
I don't remember that
than
episode.
LaMelo Ball. Was that not you? Do we need to play?
I don't remember that episode.
Do we need to play? We need to pull the clips up. Oh, okay.
Bro, why you always bring up the past?
Moving on to
the
the next topic. All right, we're not gonna bring up the past now. Moving on to the next topic. Okay, so of course everybody loves Chuck. He's always giving us hot takes. So recently, watching basketball, watching the NBA game, I believe it was the Mavericks versus the Hawks. He said, quote, "You guys to sit here and watch this dumbass basketball. Everybody just shoot threes. If you make them, you win. If you miss them, you lose. Give me a break, dumbasses." What? Let's talk about that. The state of the NBA and 3-point shots. The state of the NBA and 3-point shots. What do you think about it?
I feel like I hear Chuck, in a way, because that's just not the way they play in the 90s, 80s. The NBA is so inflated now. All these records are about to be shattered so fast because it's such a quick up and down game. We're not taking shots with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Like honestly, you remember back in the day, we ain't that old, but even like back when we used to watch Grant Hill or whatever back in those times, like guys were taking their shots 7 seconds, left on the shot clock, 5 seconds left on the shot clock. They'd have made the passes and got into the post, figured it out. It was like a chess match every time down court. Now we taking shots 20 seconds into the shot clock. Like it's been 5 seconds and they already shooting 3-pointers. They shooting 3-pointers right after we get past half court. Don't get it twisted. These guys can shoot way better than, what back in the day. But the defense, I feel like, is just absent nowadays. And so I feel like sometimes for guys who worked those many years and got these records, and to see these records being shattered without any defense being played, it's just kind of like, dang, man, like y'all ain't really working as hard. I look at it in that sense. So I feel what he's saying, but you got to charge the game. The game has changed. Guys from shooting anywhere on the court, and it's just different time now.
See, this is the thing. This is where Shaq is right, okay? The game has changed as far as the regular season is concerned. Like, those things have changed. As far as to actually win, I don't think the game has really changed that much because besides the Splash Brothers, most teams that are winning the championship, yeah, they can shoot the three, but they also have a good balance. They have a good balance inside, out. They can hit you with both. And you look at somebody like the Rockets, at least when James Harden was there, all they did was shoot threes. And when they missed threes, like he said, if they were missing threes, they were losing. It wasn't even close. And then when they making them, it's like they blowing teams out. But just with the law of averages, if the teams pick the defense up just a little bit, then it's that much harder to score. And then the way that y'all been playing all season is not working anymore in the playoffs. So I just think what he's really saying is, because you got to dive into what these Hall of Famers saying, right? What they really saying is, just like when Shaq was calling out Donovan Mitchell in the Jazz, okay? They're really saying that basketball right there is not a recipe for winning basketball. It's some BS. That's what I take it as. So unless you got Steph Curry or unless you got Damian Lillard and some other sharpshooter next to you, it's going to be hard to win the championship. I mean, even Steph Curry and Klay Thompson had to go get Kevin Durant because it only worked for them for 1 year. So
right.
It's just not. I don't think a recipe for.
I don't really knock what he's saying. I get what he's saying, and like I said, the game just so inflated nowadays, and everybody just shoot a lot of threes, man. Like it's not like I come down, we feed the post. We don't have post players anymore.
Right.
We don't. I mean, when you see a person like Giannis, or Embiid. Embiid, he does post up and he's unguardable when he does. But then 50% of the time, he will step out there and shoot a 3-pointer. And that's just, even though that's great intangibles and he can do all that stuff, that's just not the way people used to play. But that's not the game today. I mean, threes are worth more than twos, and guys are figuring it out. So it makes the game harder. But I get what he's saying for the end of the day. I'm not knocking him. It sounds like a hating move, but he really not hating. He's saying, hey, play some defense. I'll just shoot threes all day.
Plus, Chuck. You see him up there on set, falling asleep all the time. Like, they really got a running joke with him nodding off. He bored. He bored up there.
Yeah.
To see somebody get dunked on. Come on, man. And it's different because it's not even like some of the threes they making where it's like Steph Curry is making more game where it's, oh, my God, this is so exciting. It's really not. Like, it's like y'all really taking bad shots that it's like, who are these guys even taking some of these shots? And it's just
right.
Like,
it's not even like surprising nowadays when you see a guy shoot from the logo. Like, I mean, now at first it just seemed different. Yeah, Steph Curry doing it, and that was like, this is crazy. Then Damian Lillard would start going crazy, start shooting from the logo. Now you see Trae Young, he's shooting from the logo. LeBron James shooting from the logo. Now the logo, who gonna step before half court and shoot it now? Because that's the next spot. Somebody's gonna shoot it before half court.
Lamelo.
Lamelo next. He gonna point right down there. I wouldn't even be surprised. So it
LaMelo.
is getting boring though. It's getting boring. It's nice to watch a little bit, but at the same time, it's like I ain't surprised nowadays. When I see Trae Young shoot from the logo, that don't surprise me.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a terrible shot. I don't care. And Paul George said before, even with Damian Lillard, even though it wasn't a terrible shot because it was a buzzer beater, but I feel like those are terrible shots. You shoot from logo. I'm mad at that. I mean, even if you make it, we could have took a better shot, bro. We could have took it because the 3-point line is the same points. The same points. Why be back 15 feet? I just don't understand that. Unless it's a 4-point.
But for some of the players are so good now, like Damian Lillard. That's as open as he gonna get. That's what it really boiled down to. Like you done been there before, where people checking you, like, you know what, this probably.
See, but take away the Sports Center, the House of Highlights, the overtime, where we see them make that shot. But when they miss that shot, they don't show those. Like, okay, he missed it twice, but then he finally made it. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's take that when we're watching the game. You're like, that was a stupid shot. I seen LeBron do it a few times, like hit the side of the backboard because he shot from deep. But I'm just like, but then you know what, the one he makes gonna make ESPN.
They definitely.
I'm watching the game. I'm like, man, come on, bro. When you down there, like I came off the screen. I'm ready to go. When you shot that point from half, I'm like, hold on, man. Come on.
Hey, that's LeBron. You gonna live with it. You better get back on.
I'm gonna live with it, but at the same time, it ain't always a good shot. Whether you open or not.
Whenever LeBron take a shot, it's a good shot.
Shut up. That's not facts. Next topic. Come on.
All right. Cool. All right. So next topic. We said we had to talk about the Pistons. And it's so funny because guess what they turned around and did? They traded Derrick Rose. Oh my God. I'm so upset about that.
You think that surprises me? You think that surprises me? That's not a surprise at all.
What's going on? What is going on with the Pistons, man? They need
I said free Derrick Rose. Free Blake.
Oh, you
I don't know about Blake.
Huh? You said let him go. Free Derrick Rose.
Free him, man. Free him, man. Let that man go. Y'all ain't doing nothing over there. Y'all tanking. Let him go.
Tanking. Full on tank mode. Full. All right. So let's talk about this. What do the Pistons need to do to turn it around? What do they need to do?
What do they need to do? I mean,
like,
if you think about it right now. Okay, hey, let's there's so much I can say right now. Okay, first off, Jeremy Grant was a great player with the Denver Nuggets, right? Great role player. He is the leader of the Pistons. It ain't got to that bad. Like, okay, he's just a role player to become the leader of the Pistons, the lead scorer, the lead rebounder. Like, the Pistons is his team. No, he wasn't cut like that. So I think, I mean, it's great that they invest the money in him, but they need multiple pieces to put together to make that a good team again, because that team is just, it's just a group of players. So, you know, I think Blake Griffin is over it. You know, they already traded DeAndre Drummond. You know, they've made so many different trades. They don't even have a legit team right now. So I think you need to bring somebody who can come in there and be a leader first off in the locker room, and then you trickle it down from that point. But I mean, I don't know who wants to go to the Pistons right now. Who feels like they can build the franchise up? You know, even grabbing Derrick Rose, they gave him a second chance, but he wasn't about to rebirth the franchise. You know,
exactly.
So they need a few pieces. That's gonna people that they're gonna pay. Like, hey, look, we're signing you to a 4-year deal where someone's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna get that money. You know, so a hungry guard, a hungry power forward, or something like that. So I don't know. You need somebody who you're gonna have to actually commit to, and not just trade for a year and then we don't know what's going to be the outcome from that point.
And this is exactly why what they need to do is what they're doing. Tank. And then they need to get somebody who actually knows how to draft They need to get somebody who knows how to draft and not draft Darko Milicic. That right there alone set us
Bro,
back.
let that go. That was 2003,
that set us
bro.
back 25 years. That right there set us back 25 years.
Melo.
That set us back 25 years, bro. 25.
Bro, you gotta let that go, man.
25.
But no, they've had everybody. Come on, they've had Allen Iverson. They've had Tracy McGrady.
But we always get the guys when they done. We always get them
at the end, right? I know. And even Derrick Rose is like, well, I mean, it would have been nice to get Derrick Rose 7 years ago, but since we got him now, after the injuries, he's just happy to play basketball. It's not Derrick Rose, I'm hungry to win. It's Derrick Rose, I'm grateful to be on the basketball court. I'm enjoying the game, Derrick Rose, versus I'm trying to win the MVP. I'm trying to win the champion. It ain't that same Derrick Rose.
Yeah. No,
we need hungry guys that's like, I'm trying to win.
Yeah, this time I'm enjoying time with my son. I'm just happy to be a dad and I can walk. Like, thank God.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As much as I love Derrick Rose as a player, that ain't I need him. He's gonna have to be a role player. With that attitude, you're gonna have to just come off the bench and just enjoy the time in the game.
That's already what he owned, though. That's what
I'll free him too. Let him go. He's a good player, but you don't need to be here. You don't even want to be here. It's cool.
That's already what he owned.
So they need some pieces, man. They need some hungry guys.
That's already what he owned. Hey, so for today, that's it. We got a quick episode. We in and we out. We're gonna follow up with y'all real quick. Drop this next day. Hey, man, facts over feelings. You already know Chris stay in his feelings. I'm dropping all the facts. Season 2 episode.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Y'all already know, man. I'm Chris Staples. Comment below. Tell everybody. Tell Bobby right now. Stay out his feelings. Chris always giving the facts. Appreciate y'all for watching. More videos coming your way soon.
We out.
Peace.
Stack the money, make it multiply. Yellow, white, gold, can't decide. Came to conquer, we don't